What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Glad you guys are here. So, we're playing Dark Souls 3 tonight. We are in the random challenge run, which, if you haven't watched this run before, every bonfire, so every new bonfire we get to, we spin the wheel. It spits out a challenge for us, and then we have to do that challenge until we get to the next bonfire, and then we spin again, so on and so forth. We're taking on the Deacons of the Deep today. We just beat, what is it? We just beat the Crystal Stage last time we played Dark Souls 3, so we are moving on, and it's been a fun run so far. What's up, Liam? How you doing, buddy? How does it feel to know that your basketball team? I think you jumped on the stream just to rub it in my face tonight. Yeah, it sucks pretty hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I hate the freaking Spurs. I was super upset the day they lost. And I hope the Knicks kick the crap out of them. I hope the Knicks sweep them. And I took game 1 the other day, so that's a positive sign. Thanks for bringing up the past trauma. Easy Goat, what's up? How are you? J10 Plays, how you doing? Glad you're here. Can you play MLB? Major League Baseball? Are you talking about Major League Baseball? Surely not, bro. What are you? What? MLB? That's random, bro. So it's big news. Will be out tomorrow. Summer Games Fest tomorrow. I was hoping I would be able to do like a watch party stream like we did for the Game Awards last year, and it's just not gonna work out. I don't think I'm even gonna be home by the time that it goes. Goes live, you know. So we're gonna have to start the stream up at the regular time, and we'll just talk about whatever gets revealed, which I'm sure will be a ton. So that's happening tomorrow. Make sure you tune into the stream. I'll give you all my thoughts on everything that goes on. Random? How? Oh, you just hopped on a Dark Souls 3 stream and mentioned Major League Baseball. I mean, I'm not hating on you for it. That's completely fine. I'm just saying it's kind of random, you know, because it's a whole different kind of game. But at least the Knicks have a lose-lose situation. They win. New York explodes. They lose. Still nuked. True. Yeah, true. That's true. I still hope they win, though. Normally, if a team I like loses, I want whoever beats them to go on and win it all, because then that means my team got beat by the best. But in this case, I hate the freaking Spurs so much that I want them to get annihilated. Oh, you didn't see the title? Yeah, no worries, bro. No worries. But to answer your question, no, I don't play sports games. I used to play 2K back in the day, but I hung that up. I'm not into sports games. We do have some news to cover tonight, though. A bunch of different topics. The Elden Ring Tarnished Edition finally got a release date. We know about how much it's going to cost for the DLC for all other platforms besides Switch 2. And a couple other things. So make sure you tune in for the news break tonight towards the end of the stream. And I'll say this, tomorrow we're supposed to play Dark Souls 2. Usually the schedule here lately has been the Dark Souls 2 Massacre run on Fridays. However, given the fact that the Game Awards is tomorrow, I can definitely see there being some kind of shadow drop or demo or something that comes out that we will probably end up playing tomorrow. So I wouldn't, bank your hopes on us playing Dark Souls 2. If nothing comes out, nothing happens, we'll just continue according to schedule. But if something does come out that's cool and we want to jump in, then that's what we'll be playing tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Everyone on the Spurs deserves a ring except Fox. Kick that guy out of the league. No, they don't deserve a ring, bro. They don't. Well, I mean, if they win it, I guess they technically do. But that series had some weird stuff go on. I don't like the way the Spurs play basketball. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there'll be a demo of some kind. I'm hoping. So here's my like prediction slash want list for the Game Awards. I want to hear when the Dusk Bloods is going to come out. Now, there is a rumor, and we're going to talk about this later as well. There is a rumor about a specific day when the next Nintendo Direct is going to take place. So maybe we don't see anything about the Dusk Bloods tomorrow, and it's saved until the actual Nintendo Direct. But I would still like to see something about it as soon as possible. I'd like to hear something about Valor Mortis. I'd like to hear something about a release date, or at least the summer beta they promised for the for Mortal Shell 2. I would love to get a release date, which it looks like we probably are. I would love to get a release date for Lords of the Fallen 2. Maybe we get a first little peek at the Neo 3 DLC. Maybe a release date for the Silk Song DLC. That would be legit. I would... My biggest wish of all is we see what From Software's next big main single player game is. That would be like best of the best. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But that's just my wish list there. Tried the Onimusha demo yesterday. Short, but it's fun. It is fun. My problem with the demo was it was too easy. I hope the full game's harder. The Onimusha demo was just too easy. But everything else was great. I just want a little bit more difficulty in there, and it'd be great. The next week is jam-packed. Yeah, the next week is this week, Sunday's the Xbox event. There could be a Nintendo Direct next week. Probably will be. And I think there's something else after that. Dark Souls 2 PS3. What's up, bro? I love Dark Souls 2. I love your username. Only up plus Dark Souls game combined. Oh, what does that mean? I want a demo of Phantom Blade. Chance we get one. Probably 0%, but still can hope. That's true. Phantom Blade would be amazing, but they just delayed it. I doubt we'll get a demo. Maybe we do, but they just delayed it like 60 days or something. So it was going to be September 9th. Now it's like October 20th or 20-somethingth or something. It just felt more like a tutorial than a demo. Yeah, it did. I mean, it could get a lot harder once you get out of the beginning section of the game. I'm not saying that it won't. I'm just saying that if the demo is an indicator of the overall difficulty of the game, it'll be a little bit disappointing to me. But you know, I'm still excited for it, and the demo convinced me to buy it. I'm gonna play Onimusha because it was just, the combat was super fun, and it looked beautiful too. It was a really good looking game. Phantom Blade is my most anticipated game by far. Yeah, Phantom Blade is, every time I see it, it's freaking, I can't even believe it's a real game, honestly. What the F is that? Is that a duck penis? Holy crap.
Do you want a snack?
No, I'm good.
Come on.
Let me see it. Oh, it broke. Sorry, little guy.
Eat it now.
I don't want it. Yeah. Save that for my paid content. Queen Woon, what's up? Berg is big with an English accent. Watch me. What? Bro, that's a whole dissertation right there, isn't it? Sea Sword, what's up, dude? Are you going to buy the DLC that releases alongside the Tarnished Edition? Yes, yeah. We're gonna buy the Tarnished Edition and check it out when it comes out. We will be doing that. This is probably our last month before we get into tons of Souls game releases. Probably. I could see there being a steady trickle from here on out. Maybe not every single month from here forward, but like a steady trickle of, like, you know, 2, and then maybe skip a month, and then 1 or 2 more, and then another one after, you know, like a offset releases here and there. I could see that happening. All right, let's jump over. We got work to do, boys. We can get started. I guess you guys probably want to hear the game, don't you? Goated menu music. One of the best menus to ever do it, ladies and gentlemen. I could listen to it all day, but we gotta play a game. We gotta do some challenges. We got work to do. Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring, Sekiro, and Bloodborne are probably the best menu themes that From Software has ever done. Night Rain's got to be thrown in there too somewhere, though. You know what? From Soft is just goated all the way around. They have all of them. Armand G, what's up, bro? How you doing? The internet going crazy with God of Woke and Mom of War. Yeah, I got a little funny video to show you guys later. We're gonna, on the news break, I'll show it to you about the whole God of Mom of War controversy and all that. I think we can put some armor, but I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I like the way the armor looks, so why not? September and October are going to be massive. Already Onimusha, Phantom Blade, and there's almost definitely more like Neo 3 DLC, Silksong Anniversary, so DLC and probably another game. Yeah, it's to the point where I'm getting worried, like, I'm fat rolling. Like, I don't know how I'm going to fit everything into all that. Like, have time to actually stream it all and everything, you know. I'm gonna have to just quit my job in September and just become a full-time streamer. We'll do 8-hour streams every day just to try and play everything. Oh shoot, we gotta spin the wheel. Guys, we gotta spin it. We gotta see what our challenge is before we actually progress. Parry only. Might have to we can't really one-hand that. We can claymore though. Oh my god, I just messed that up. Claymore, and we'll throw the shield on. Nice. Definitely one of the games like Duskblood, Lords of the Fallen, Valor, Mortis, and other games coming in that time. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying is every time you spend a little more time to think about it, you think of another game that's coming out. I don't know if this guy is parryable. Honestly, I don't know if this guy's actually parryable. He may not be. We're gonna find out though. I think I'm mistiming it. We'll see. I can't friggin'... I don't think you can parry him. Oh! Yeah, that would have been a parry right there, I think. Yeah, I can't parry that dude. So we're gonna have to just run past him since the challenge is impossible. Stream Onimusha 1 and 2, please. As we get closer to Onimusha's release, I'll probably check out at least one of those. As long as I can find it. I think it's on PlayStation Plus. Roll. So typically a parry only, it means like the only way you can do damage. Oh no, it's not no dodge. Like the only attack I can do is with a parry. I can still dodge. I just have to only kill enemies through parries. I might be able to get this dude to run off the edge. Oh, never mind. The edge down here is not death. Oh my god. I technically broke the challenge just then. Oh my god. Parry deals no damage though. Yeah, like through parry riposte. Because, you know, and it's not like Sekiro where you can just deflect and then get a death blow. So it's like you have to parry only, and you can only do ripostes to kill things, is how the challenge is designed. Yeah, it could technically be renamed riposte only. But, you know, parry only was, I don't know, just the first thing that came to my mind. Which would also allow for backstabs. A backstab isn't a riposte, is it? I can't kill any of these enemies. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I need to add 2 deaths. Do riposte only, so if you can't parry, then you can also just backstab. I think it qualifies as a riposte. What's the technical definition of a riposte? Let's see. Let me look it up. Riposte. Oh no, wait. I just spelled repost. A quick, clever comeback or retaliation in speech or action. Yeah, so it has to be off of a parry. It has to be in response to something. It can't be like it can't be an attack of its own, you know what I mean? So a backstab wouldn't really qualify as a riposte. I don't know if that girl's parryable either. We're about to find out though. That was probably too early. Oh, I don't think she is. Oh, she is. Oh, maybe not that attack. Oh, she is parryable. That makes me wonder. Are these dudes, if you can parry her, that means you can probably parry this guy. Maybe not. Oh, the fire. I feel like I'm timing it perfectly though. Oh yeah. No, that would have been a parry. No, they have to not be parryable. So we have to kill her, but we can't kill them. This game is stuff that boosts riposte, boost backstab. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna stick with the literal definition though. So we gotta kill Witch Lady and then just run. We gotta try and kill her without aggroing this other dude over here. Oh shoot. Sit down. Sit down, whore. And we're gonna run away. Bro buried the Bible. It's true. And I reposted Jesus. Oh, look at this. Hey. Alright, we get to spin the wheel again. Thank God. Because I was getting sick of not being able to kill enemies. Hold up. Pretty short challenge on that one. Fat roll. Hey, this is my thing right here. I'm a fat roll champion. Let's put our helmet back on. Oh, wait. Switch to our bonk stick. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is easy work here. This is easy work. It's down here. Bonfires and oh, what the hell? Holy God. Bro's beefy. Bonfires in DS3 are 90% of the time less than a slight jog away. True. It's really the ones right before the boss that are the big challenges, because you have to do the boss with whatever challenge you get, you know what I mean? Challenge you to delete your save if you die at the next boss. Then I have to start the whole run over. How dare you bring a diabolical challenge like that into my chat? Holy God. Oh. We got friends. That section is gonna be a little difficult with fat rolls. Dogs and fat rolls suck. The permadeath run? Bro. Oh, do they not respawn? I thought they respawn. Don't die. All right, see you, Liam. I already did, but thanks for saying hi. Stary Wary, what's up, dude? How you doing? Die! Oh! God, I hate these freaking dogs. Oh! Oh, that was stylish. How did we do it? Oh God. At least they have like no tracking. Oh God. That's the one good thing about it, is there's no tracking on these fools. So all you have to do is move a slight amount and they miss. Just beat Radon and Elden and got my health, dex, endurance maxed after hours of grinding runes, strength, and something else I forgot is almost max. And I'm doing this on my first playthrough. Bro, how many hours are you in? Like, how many hours do you have in the game right now? Taliban Rico, what's up? How are you doing? How's streaming been? Streaming's been great. Little slow. But I can't complain. I'm just glad that for the people that do chill and watch, you know what I mean? Where? I got almost 20 and I'm almost done with Yuri and Ronnie quest. Oh, you're moving pretty fast. That's awesome, bro. Ooh, an Estus shard. Ah! I didn't even see him. Where'd he come from? And I'm using some rice armor and Eleanor's twin blade thingy. Oh, nice armor. You said rice armor. I was like, where'd you find that? Wolf of Sid 64. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for dropping in. Holy crap, we're already at another bonfire.
Merciful goddess, mother of the folk.
We are just cycling through these challenges, aren't we? We brought Mimic Tier and head to Volcano Manor, and that's all I did today. Nice. The Mimic Tier helps a lot on your first playthrough. You can really make a lot of bosses a lot easier with that thing. Alright, I had an annoying end of my day, trying to bring it back to pause. Oh, really? What happened? You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but sometimes it helps to vent. If you want to vent, I'm here to listen. Okay. What is pure black tendency? That's a good question. I don't know why that's on here. It's not. That's for a different run. That's for the Demon Souls run. Hold on, let me change it. It's supposed to say something else, but I guess it somehow is still on this one. I don't know. We're gonna do this. Kill everything and the boss without dying. There we go. Oh wait, that's for the massacre run. I don't. This is the problem with doing 3 different challenge runs at the same time. You forget what the f you're doing. All right, this is random challenges. Random challenge every bonfire. That's the right one. Now it is lore accurate. Boom. What is this game? This is Dark Souls 3. One of the best. Before Elden Ring, this was Elden Ring before Elden Ring. Except it's not open world. Oh, we gotta spin the wheel. Because we got another bonfire. See what we get. No challenge. That one's super rare, bro. Super rare. We hardly ever get no challenge. That's nice. I had a question I went to the store to get answered. The gal behind the counter instead told me about a similar product. Not really what I asked for, but thanks. Maybe she was new, you know, maybe she just didn't have a ton of knowledge yet. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. I'm also excited to get Yuri's armor, but I got the look where you kill him. Man, you're making really good progress for just 20 hours. I think these guys just keep respawning, don't they? Ah, I got puked on. Holy crap. I don't know how I'm still alive. Alright, we gotta, hey! Move! Yeah, they just keep respawning. We're gonna have to just run. Go, go, go. We got the freaking leeches on us. You know what? I don't remember. I have to, let's just go back. Hold on. Can't remember if resting removes the leeches or not. But we're gonna go try it. Cause I need to just not. I should have not fought them to begin with. And it just annoyed me. I was already burnt out for my errands before the questions. So I just fed up and went home. It's understandable. It's understandable. Sorry you had a bad day. ¿Dónde está la Liberia? You reached the end of my Spanish, bro. A torch. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, you have 18 hours. Wow, it's even better. What are usually the challenges? There's no hit, fat roll, one-handed, no damage, parry only, no dodge. There's a bunch of them. There's like 14 or 15 different ones that could be spent. Thought I was half Mexican. I am half Mexican, but the white side of me is oppressing the Mexican side of me, so I can't speak Spanish. No, not the leeches. I freaking barfed on again. The white half of me deported the Mexican half of me, so therefore I can't use my native language. Blood loss. Heal through it. Wonder if do I even have a torch? This is something I need to look at. I do not. Yeah, I have no torch. Ow. We're just gonna run. F these dudes. Oh my God, how did he get up there so fast? I was trying to get around the staircase a little bit because I was hoping that he couldn't jump, like, you know, around the corner, but I didn't get around enough.
Please bear witness to our resolve.
Wasn't a bad day, just the end of it was mildly inconvenient. Oh, well, that's good. At least it wasn't too bad a day. Have you played Arc Raiders? No, I've never played Arc Raiders. Speak a little Spanish, so I'm right there with you. Yeah, exactly. I speak like small, tiny, random sentences. Like I can say, "Give me your plate," and stuff like that. I just at random, because my nana used to live with us when I was a kid, and she taught me like a little tiny phrases here and there. But my dad doesn't. My dad is the Mexican one, and he doesn't speak Spanish, or he didn't with us at least. Just got back from seeing Scary. How was it? Did you like it? Want to get into Divinity and Baldur's Gate 3, but the facts could get away from the battle lying is kind of hard for me. But the facts could get away from battle lying is kind of... I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by that? Let's get this challenge started. Beat the game while hemorrhaging in real life. Go. How about I just start my period? It's 2026. Guys can have periods, right? I'll just beat it while perioding. Know the basics, that's it. Yeah, I know how to count. And how to say a couple small things, but aside from that, no Espanol. I miss DS3. I wish I could enjoy it like I used to. Why can't you enjoy it anymore? No role play. Oh, with no role playing. Yeah, you won't like Baldur's Gate then. It is full of role playing. We can not get leeched. That would be real nice. That's a big baddie. Highly recommend if you grow up with the originals. It's very solid and funny. Oh, the scary, yeah. I've never, oh, we got leeched just from one hit? You can't even let these guys touch you. Yeah, I haven't seen a single scary movie at all. My parents wouldn't let me watch it as a kid. What? Where'd this dude come from? Where did they come from? Oh, they respawn, don't they? Even the freaking ones with the dudes coming out their chest. Okay, all right. I know the plan now. I know. I'm ready.
Mother of the forlorn.
Oh, you beat it too many times? I understand that. That's one of the good things about what I do is I actually haven't beaten the Soulsborne games a ton. Some of them I've only beaten once because I play so many Souls-likes as well as the Soulsborne games. I don't have time to just play through each one like 10 times or anything. So they still, a lot of them still have that freshness because I come back to them, you know, after a year or two every so often. So I haven't really lost that spark yet. Like I'm loving getting to play DS3 again because I haven't played it in probably 3 years. Alright, we gotta deal with this dude up here. We gotta deal with him handily. Let's go fight him over here. Oh, that's a lot of range you got, buddy. That was a lot easier. Hopefully he doesn't come back to life like his friends. Kick! Oh, I didn't get leeched yet. Does this lead where I think it leads? Ah, Crystal, eh? To be honest, Baldur's Gate 3, while solving all problems with violence, is totally legit playthrough. I actually had a ton of fun playing Baldur's Gate 3, but I played it couch co-op with my wife, so it was a little bit different of an experience. Okay, yeah, that's the church thing. Lords of the Fallen 2.0 and the Mortal Shell 2 game come out in July since we have nothing. There's a chance. That seems like it'd be kinda soon. And I think if one of the two of those was gonna come out in July, it would be Lords of the Fallen 2. Because we still have to get the, there still has to be a beta for the, there still has to be a beta for Mortal Shell. So I don't think we're gonna get that by July. Just because of that. But we might get the beta announcement soon. Maybe tomorrow. Have you ever played any of the Manhunt games? No, I haven't. Never played any of them. Beat it too often and now you feel no pleasure from playing with it. Oh, good old Ryan. Oh, he brings a certain flavor to the chat, doesn't he? Hey, see you, Wolf. Thanks for chilling, bro. I don't know who to fight since I got myself in deep trouble all the time. Red guys fight the leader of the settlements. You have to just talk. You have to talk to people. Like, Baldur's Gate is so in depth. There's so many different things you can do and different ways you can like tackle obstacles. You just have to try all different, talk to everybody. It's a lot like it's sort of like a FromSoft game. The way you just have to like try stuff and do stuff, and you'll find all kinds of different ways to handle problems. Won't you play Resident Evil 9 on the channel? I did. I played Resident Evil 9 when it came out. We streamed, we didn't play a lot of it, we just played one day. So yeah, I don't know that I'll go back to it. I don't know. If there's a lull in the year, maybe I will, but honestly, judging by how everything is looking, it doesn't look like we're gonna have time. There are so many things I have to play in the second half of the year. It's insane. My leeches are gone now. We could probably go ahead and kill this dude, I guess. First, we're gonna look over here. I've wasted my youth and my life in meaningless, but Chad is here for me. That's right. We support you, Ryan. We believe in you. Holy God. How'd you find out where I was? Oh, man, I should have. Instead of tanking it. Not Resident Evil? What do you mean, not Resident Evil? Can I? Oh, I think I can actually. Where was that door back to the church? It was up there, wasn't it? Yeah, it's up here. I think I can get back to the bonfire. It's either that or die. Holy, nope. Hold on. Just chill, bro. I recently saw a video saying that some Souls enemies can track by scent. I know for a fact rune bears can. Really? They can? I didn't know that. That's diabolical, bro. F FromSoft, dude. How dare they?
Wait.
What did you think of the Onimusha demo? I'm gonna be playing it after my Sekiro run.
You must be.
It was awesome. It convinced me to buy the game when it comes out.
You must be.
But it was too easy. In my opinion, they need to add like a third difficulty that adds like a hard mode or something, because Onimusha was just way too easy for me. I didn't die a single time through the whole demo. First tried the boss and everything. It would be cool, but it is awesome. It's like the gameplay, the graphics, everything was great. It just needs to be a little harder. It'd be cool if FromSoft made a Van Helsing game. Dude, that would be amazing. FromSoft Van Helsing would go insane. With like a werewolf transformation mechanic. Sick, bro. Before we expedition on, we're gonna go level up real fast. I think we got enough for at least one. Thoughts on Tarnished Edition for the Nintendo Switch 2 and paid DLC for other platforms? Well, I'm going to talk about it on the news break tonight, but just to answer your question, I don't think that. First off, so here's the, let me deal with the Nintendo Switch 2 version first. I don't understand the controversy around the Nintendo Switch 2 Elden Ring Tarnished Edition. People are causing a stink because it costs $80. And while an $80 price tag is not like the best thing in the world, I would like it if it was cheaper. It's also not like some kind of cash grab or them selling you a 4-year-old game for $80. That's not what it is. The Nintendo Switch 2 Elden Ring Tarnished Edition comes with the base game of Elden Ring, the Shadow of the Erdtree expansion, and all of the new DLC content for the Tarnished Edition. You get all of that for $80. If you were to go on Steam right now and purchase the base game of Elden Ring and the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, you would spend more than $80 doing it that way. And that's not including the Tarnished Edition content. So you're actually getting a better deal. If you don't already own the game, you're getting a better deal with what they're offering you on Nintendo Switch 2 than you would if you tried to go buy each thing separately on its own. So I think people are just causing a stink about $80 because, you know, the $80 price tag has become popular to hate on, and for good reason. I don't think that games should cost $80. I'm just saying that in this case, it's not that big a deal, and in fact, it's actually a good deal. When it comes to the DLC content, I don't have an issue with them charging for extra content in their games. I just don't. And one thing you have to keep in mind is we don't know all of the content that will be in the DLC pack. We know it has 2 new armor sets. No, we know it has 4 new armor sets and 2 new classes. But aside from that, there is additional content that has not been named yet. And you get the ability to change the way Torrent looks. So it's not like you're getting nothing for your money. The big question is, what is the price gonna be? If the price is like a full-on $20 DLC, like what the Ringed City was for DS3 or something like that, well, then you might have a case to complain about it, because at that point they're charging too much money for the content they're offering. But if the DLC comes out and it's like a $5.99, $9.99, somewhere in that range price, then what's the deal? What's the problem? They're giving you extra content and you're paying money for it. That's how video games and business and buying and selling work. It's just, I think people just want to complain, I think is what it is. I don't have an issue with them charging for it at all. In fact, there's some news. I have some news about the price of the DLC pack, and we'll go over that later.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire.
You cannot speak past the rune bearer unless he falls asleep, I assure you. Ah, very sneaky, Miyazaki. Yeah, the demo is very short. The Onimusha demo is very short. Onimusha is gonna be old hat for Souls players. Even on its hardest, you won't die more than a handful of times. It'll still be fun though. Yeah, I don't necessarily need it or expect it to be as hard as like what a Souls game is.
Ashen One.
I just want it harder than that. Like I would like to, you know, I would like to feel somewhat in jeopardy of dying at a point in time, you know what I mean? See if I can upgrade anything.
Just wasn't he?
Reinforce the weapons. The weapons. The weapons. Oh, I have a twinkling. Should I use the twinkling on the frost sword? That's Titanite scale. Ooh, I can go Claymore +3. Probably need to go ahead and do that. I'm gonna save my twinkling. I can always do that later if I want to. I do love that sword though. Oh yeah, we got 8 flasks now, boys. Send me this up as a link and you've got a deal. Give me a Master Sword too. A Zelda Elden Ring crossover would kind of slap, wouldn't it? And we can kind of... This is actually stronger, except it doesn't have the frost buildup though. I kind of disagree, but I respect your opinion. I think we allow FromSoft to do stuff that other studios can't never even think of without getting canceled to oblivion, but thanks for the respawn. Hey, no problem. I would ask, like, what is it that FromSoft is doing that other studios can't do without getting canceled? I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Back to the chapel. We do tend to give From a lot of slack, but they've been good actors about it, apart from DS2 being disappointing. From has been faithful in his... Don't even... No, DS2 was not disappointing! Stop it! Stop! Don't rage bait me. I can't really think of an area in which we give From Software slack, though, honestly. Like, what have they done that we had to give them slack for? I can't really think of one thing. Not saying DS2 was bad, it just wasn't what we expected. I mean, yeah, that's true. It wasn't what we expected, I guess. But at the same time, Demon Souls wasn't what you would have expected at the time. And it turned out to be amazing, so I don't think that it being not what we expected really matters. F him, bro. That was annoying. The Deacons. Oh, I hate this part, bro. Oh, I hate this part. I like you, Matt, but if I see you in person, I would have to fight you since you like DS2. You are meant to be bullied, respectfully. Hey, I am not. Listen, I won't back down from my DS2 defense. I won't. Look, DS2 does almost nothing worse than Dark Souls 1, and everybody loves Dark Souls 1. The only things that it does worse would be like the adaptability thing, and you could argue maybe like the health loss mechanic and level design, I guess, but it's still good level design, just not maybe quite as good. Aside from that, DS2 is superior in every way to Dark Souls 1, and everybody loves it. Nobody picks on Dark Souls 1 for its flaws, but Dark Souls 2 gets torn apart day in and day out. Y'all see the Tarnished Pack update? Yeah, I saw that. We're going to talk about it on the news break tonight. I don't want to do this part. Oh my god, he already sees me. Look at that. Us, but Souls players are super into it, so it's okay. That is one thing they do, but we like it, so we give them a pass. I don't care if you're 300 pounds. I am not 300 pounds. I am 190, like 190 basically. So yeah, you could probably take me. Is this the triple gank? Yes, this is triple gank section. Can I get him to come out here or something, or what? Holy crap. I will draw the line there. DS2 has even worse hitboxes than DS1. No, it does not. It doesn't, bro. DS1's hitboxes are just as janky. At best, you could say they're tied. Better level design, I agree with that. More memorable bosses, I would agree with that too. I think it has, yeah, it has more memorable. So like, it's not that the bosses are more memorable. It has more bosses that are memorable. I think. I don't know which one you meant. This one, it is passes as a legend. DS2 is the black sheep. It is the black sheep, but for bad reasons. How many times you seen you get caught by an animation grab in DS1? A lot. But there's more than just animation grabs when it comes to hitboxes. How many times have you rolled but you still get freaking hit while you're on the other side of the enemy? That happens all the time in DS1. Oh, no, not that triple gank. This one is a different master gank. Advancements in dual wielding and offhanding. That's true, and there's a lot of innovations they put in Dark Souls 2. Some are even better than like Dark Souls 3, like the bonfire aesthetic. Why in the world did that not continue over? Where's the other ones? Who else? Yeah, I know your game. What? You slut. Calamite, ONS, Gwen, Priscilla. DS3 does have Vort's Hammer. Yeah, all those are amazing bosses, but I mean, you have the Looking Glass Knight. You have Sir Alone. You have oh, there's another one. What's that other one? It's pretty famous Dark Souls 2 boss. I'm forgetting. The Pursuer is pretty memorable. And I forget the other one. But you're right. There are more memorable bosses in Dark Souls 1. I won't argue that point. Double kill. Bro, I can remember my first time playing this game. This part made me so freaking angry. Just the amount of gankage they put in it and how many times enemies pop behind you and the annoying locations of all the archers and crap like this. You know what? I'm still annoyed by it. Never mind. Forget the first time I played. It annoys me to this day. Oh, that was nice. She just freaking de-aggroed for some reason. That was strange. They're just not that awesome and you know it. I think Artorias and Manus are better than any boss in Dark Souls 2. I would agree with that. Dark Souls 2 like has a better bosses. That is true. That doesn't mean Dark Souls 1 is bad though. It's just not as good as Dark Souls 1 in that regard, I guess. So you could add that to the list. Did you farm that hammer? I don't know. I don't know if you can get that hammer or not. Absolutely agreed. I got leech hound back here. Yeah, the leeches. That's another thing. The freaking leeches. Personal opinion. I didn't like DS3 in comparison with the others. Played DS1. The Bloodborne. Fell in love with Dash. You didn't like Dark Souls 3 as much, huh? What did you not like about it? Level and rolls. I was a god gamer, so I just willed Gwyn into existence and killed him right here, breaking the cursed loop and canceling Dark Souls 4. So you're the reason we never got a Dark Souls 4. Well, F you, Ryan. Yes, he feels like you are a knight with armor in the middle of Yarnum. Oh, you didn't like that about it? Sounds like a reason to like it. They love to drop them behind you, don't they? Another one? You gotta freaking be kidding me, bro. F all of us. YMD, what's up? Find a game where you usually die and occasionally survive, by the way. Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, we've already died like 5 times. And we've been playing for a little over an hour. Oh, Fume Knight. That was the other Dark Souls boss. Fume Knight. Dark Souls 2. It's the other memorable one. Until we get a Kingsfield remake. I would actually like to see that because I never played Kingsfield back in the day. So I would actually like to experience it, you know? Last heal. Dear God, bring me a Bonnie. Bring me a bonfire. And 5 ain't even something. Well, the night is young. Didn't even remember the. You say he's memorable? I just couldn't remember the name. There's a famous boss. I just couldn't remember the name. You can't hold that against me, all right? Big door opening. Oh, freaking giant horse. It's not memorable if you can't remember the name. Yes, it is. It's just I have a poor memory, you know what I mean? Like, blame it on my unk status. I plead the unk. Holy crap! It's an ambush! Backstab! They really thought, didn't they? They were like, oh, let's get him, let's get him. Yeah, I've been doing this a little while, guys. Chill out, okay? Yeah, I'm just going hollow. That's a good point. Instead of aging, I'm gonna call it hollowing from here on out. I would hope if I had fire, but I want to take the time. I'm just gonna smash him. Those giant gates. Yeah, you'd have to strain a little bit to push on them, wouldn't you? Somehow I grabbed it and got out in time. Most memorable DS2 boss, the night of what's his name? Exactly, yeah, that's a good one. There's like 4 other memorable bosses in Dark Souls 2. I just don't remember their names or what they look like. There go hollow has to be the most encouraging phrase ever. It is. I was really considering going hollow till he said not to. Wesley, what's up, dude? Finally caught a stream. You're here, bud. Glad to have you. Got a channel member in the chat, boys. Sure you played DS2 because it's a very memorable game. I remember it so well. Oh god. Probably gotta go this way. DS2's goated. People need to stop hating it. I'm not saying you have to say it's the best. You just have to say it's good, okay? That's what you have to do. You have to say it's good. There we go. Channel. Oh yeah, and this is actually Wesley's run here. This was requested by him. So W for Wesley, because this run's been super fun too.
Welcome home.
You guys see me dodge the bonfire?
Then take no.
What's the 17th enemy you face in the 3rd -1 area? Or -1 area? Adaptability. That's the answer. That's always the answer with Dark Souls 2. I like that mace. I haven't played DS3 yet, but I recently finished DS2 and I played up to ONS in DS1. Vort's Hammer, that's what this mace is called. It's one of the best weapons in the whole game, and you get it pretty early on. But what did you think of DS2? You just finished it. How'd you like it? We were just talking. I was just defending it against some haters. So hopefully you liked it.
Tis good. What needs?
Tis good. What needs? I don't think I'm gonna mess around with it right now. Meaning in Japan, don't dare go hollow is like in Japanese. Yeah, and some like the original language of these games, some of the lines differ in translation a little bit. So if you watch like Vadi's lore videos, he'll go over some of that stuff where the original language was actually different and like kind of changes some of the meanings a little bit. It's kind of interesting. Love DS2, but they messed up with the adaptability thing and they lose a bit of health every time you die. Yeah, those two things are pretty annoying in the game, that's true. The health thing I think is not as big a deal as adaptability. Adaptability is the worst part. Can I get one of your dad jokes, aka dark humor? My dad jokes? Alright, here's a dad joke for you. What? Alright. A family of tomatoes are walking down the street. And the mama tomato turns around to the baby tomatoes and says, "Catch up." Get it? That was a good one. That's a good one.
Come to
Oh man. I didn't think I was gonna get hit there. A deep gem, let's go. Yeah, that's right. That's right. This is why you guys watch the streams. For stuff just like that. How in the F? I just ran through here. Oh, you hit me? What? But joke's on me. Yeah, you didn't think I had a funny one, did you? Ow. 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 Probably should have just ran. Sounds like a pun my wife would be annoyed at. She always gives me a look when I say a poorly concealed pun. Yeah, I do that crap all the time. It drives my wife crazy. She tries to have like serious talks with me and I just like break everything she says down into a pun. It makes it really hard for her to talk to me. I'm surprised she's even around, honestly. This has to be the coziest stream in the whole YouTube. I think so, yeah, look at us. We may as well be playing like a coffee house narrative game. I'm not going over there again. Definitely buying your snake oil now. You see? I'm a good salesman. For the more highbrow child abuse jokes myself. Yeah, we need some dead baby jokes in the chat. No, actually those are pretty terrible. I didn't get to find out you killed Patches here. Oh, you didn't? What's your favorite Dark Souls game or Souls style game? My favorite Dark Souls game is Dark Souls 3. It's actually this is my favorite Soulsborne game out of all of From Software's Souls games. This is my favorite one. But Elden Ring is better. Elden Ring is the best game they ever made. But Armored Core 6 is not a sleeper, but it's not a Souls game. Yeah, the giant just brought manifest my joke into reality. Why is this 6 scared of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Ah, that's an old one right there. Why don't you try new games? I do. We played Crimson Desert. We played Saros. We played Resident Evil 9. Yeah, we try a fair amount of new games. We're still playing through Crimson Oath, an indie game. What's the Giants' favorite vegetables? Oh, squash. I like it. I like it. Do you know Cowboy? What do you make of him? If so, you don't have to answer that one. Yeah, I do know Cowboy. I mean, I don't know him personally or anything like that, but I know of him. And his walkthroughs got me through. Oh my god, really? His walkthroughs got me through a lot of the Souls games. He's a goated walkthrough maker. But aside from that, like, I disagree with him on a lot of things regarding like life, religion, and politics, but when it comes to just his Souls content, he's a real one, bro. Best walkthroughs I've ever seen, honestly. I play a lot of. I stick mostly to Souls and Souls-like games, but we do try new things here and there. I just don't try I try not to try things that people who watch my Souls content would not at least enjoy, you know. So, like, it needs to have some kind of element to it that is somewhat similar to what I usually cover, you know. Like Saros, although it's way different than a Souls-like game, it still has elements about it that Souls players would enjoy, like high difficulty and, you know, dodging and all that stuff. So that's kind of how I think about it. You tried to grab me. Give me your treasures. Give me your treasures. Dark Souls plus some dad jokes. I really wish you get many more viewers, but then you wouldn't notice all the comments. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, I want to grow as a streamer. Obviously, like, I want more people to watch. But I do enjoy the times of, you know, somewhat low viewership. Because I get to respond to everybody, you know. I don't like to leave people feeling left out or like I'm ignoring them or something. I prefer to try and respond to everybody. That dude in that? Cowboy has iffy political view. He does, yeah. I don't agree with him on a lot of things. But on Souls, we are united. What an idiot. What makes 3 your favorite? I've been struggling to get into 3 despite liking both DS1 and 2, which has me confused why I haven't been enjoying 3. Well, 3 is my favorite for a lot of reasons, but I'll be honest with you, the first and foremost reason of them all is Dark Souls 3 was the first Souls game I ever played in my entire life, so it holds a special place in my heart just because of that. But it plays buttery smooth. I love the way it looks to this day. It has some of the best bosses, I would say the best bosses in the Dark Souls series, and has some bosses that still hold up against like Elden Ring and, you know, the more modern Souls games. I do enjoy the very linear, like it's more like a chill experience. You don't have a lot of choices you have to make as far as where you go. So, although I love deep and luscious level design, having a game like DS3 where you can just kind of turn your mind off and run down the predetermined path and smash stuff is fun to me. Oh, this just goes back here. Isn't he, oh god, you rascal, don't question him. Did you try Mina the Hollower? No, I haven't. I've seen a lot about it. I've thought about trying it. I think I probably would like it. It looks like something I would like. What a loser. Name one thing you do not agree with when it comes to him. Give us an example. I don't agree with him on... I don't agree with him on trans rights, same-sex marriage, economic issues, Those are just off the top of my head. I mean, I don't spend a lot of time examining his political views. I just know like the generalizations of what he thinks about certain things. I saw footage of a character in Sims rolling. We might have to check that. Yeah, true. If there's a roll or a stamina bar, I guess I have to play it. Oh, there he is. Need him to come down. I'll always notice when you say penis in all caps, no matter what. It's true, yeah. That's the hack. That's the hack to get me to talk to you. What does that say about me? Forget about me once you blow up? Nah, bro. I will remember. I still remember people that watched me years ago. I have a decent memory when it comes to people. As long as they watch me for a decent amount of time, I actually remember people decently well on here. We will make fun of him and he will have to... True, yeah, the moment you guys start clowning on me, I'll remember who you are, because all the pain and trauma will come back to the surface. Well, what a slut. Cha-ching! That was kind of close. We almost bit the dust there. Guy reminds me of the large guard and undead parish in DS1. Similar, yeah. Armand G, what's up, dude? Glad you're back. CA playing soccer tomorrow. Oh, are you a big soccer fan? I forget what he's called. He has a hammer light weapon. Oh, yeah, yeah. I haven't played an old school Zelda like in so long. I've never played an old school. Actually, I take that back. I did play like an hour of the Ocarina of Time once. I kind of hated it. Are you against same-sex marriage? Yes. I do like some of the weapon and armor designs of this game. Yeah, it has some of the best, in my opinion, it has some of the best visuals outside of Demon Souls. This dude done blow up. Oh, true. We got someone in Uganda watching. Man, we're worldwide now. Don't become too memorable. You might forget you. That's right. Yeah, I'll forget you like Dark Souls 2, like Dark Souls 2 bosses. Where the F was that? Oh, this way. I believe same-sex marriage can't. I know, bro. That's my defense though, is that I never made it, so you can't cancel me because I never made it to begin with. That's how I keep from getting canceled, is I just refuse to be successful. A giant spider killed me several times in the first playthrough. I think that's where you first idea for a Royal Revenant. That's true. It does kind of remind you of Royal Revenant, doesn't it? I need to not fight the little dude at the same time. Hey. Another one? There was another one. What do you have against same-sex marriage? Well, I'm a Christian, so I believe that that's sinful. That's against God's design of how he created man and woman and marriage. And but on a practical level, I don't think it's a good thing for government to promote something that is destructive to people. And I view same-sex relationships as destructive. Two people of the same gender are not very compatible in a general sense. This is why you see like high abuse levels in lesbian relationships and things like that. You have a preferred class or play style? I always find myself going for either a strength or quality build class, with the exception of in DS2, one of the... Yeah, my favorite play style is just a full-on bonk build. I love smashing stuff with big hammers and crap like that. That's my favorite. Hey, get out of here. I'm trying to do stuff. Can't cancel someone who doesn't care about getting canceled. That's also true. Yeah, I mean, here's my view on canceling. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, right? Like, I'm gonna just tell you what I really believe. I'm gonna be who I really am, and if you want to watch me, you can watch me, and if you don't, you don't. And that's fine either way, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, I would rather be genuine and you guys not like me than try and, like, toe the line and pretend that I don't believe this or don't believe that so that I get more viewers. To me, that's fake and weak. So I just say what I really believe. And then the people who stick around, at the very least, don't mind. You know what I mean? Are you a Christian that goes to church every week or not really? Yeah, no, I go to church every week. Yeah. I've been going to church ever since I was a kid. I'm not like one of those Christians that's just like a Christian in title. But like there's really not much different about me than everybody else. Like, I believe the Bible is literally true. Not literal in every sense, because there's context behind verses and things of that nature, but like I do my best to actually live out what the Bible teaches, and I study what it teaches to try and understand it. And I go to church, I teach my kids, I live my life as a Christian, like full on. I try not to do anything that would go against it. Oh, I know, I've already been down there. You're against same-sex marriage. Yeah, the trans thing is a whole nother ordeal. It's a whole, I don't know if it's worse, but it's got some big ramifications. You're actually good at this game. Gotta go watch your Demon Souls live again. Don't worry. I'll find a way to skip it again next time it come Monday. I'll find a reason not to play it again, one way or the other. You have to stop and think a little. Yeah. I don't think that you should just believe anything the government teaches just because. Well, I believe in critical thinking across the board, whether it's religion, whether it is, whether it's government, school, anything. I don't think that you should believe anything just because it's told to you by somebody in a position of authority or anything. I think that you should think everything out, regardless of the information. If it's being told to you, you should examine it and try to come to a conclusion on whether it's true or not. Doesn't matter who's saying it. Doesn't matter where it's coming from. It could be coming straight out of the Bible. I don't give an F. You got to examine it. You got to make sure that it's actually true. Oh, I should go level again. I just realized how many souls I have. And we're getting to stick with no challenge for so long because we just haven't got another bonfire. I'm not complaining though. I'm not complaining. It's one of the lesbian studies. Some more frame data. They'd be able to parry their partner's attacks perfectly or roll through it. That's true. They could parry their partner's pegs. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Welcome home. Speak.
I still have some growth to do, guys.
Very well.
Oh, look at me go.
Touch the darkness.
He liked what I said.
Take no. Farewell, Ashen One.
I just stopped playing DS3 and it was the same Oh, you're the same bonfire I was at? That's crazy. And the algorithm really worked well for you, didn't it? A scissor? Parry the scissors, yeah. Exactly. Let's go to bed, have a sparring in the morning. Sparring, that's cool. Alright, man, hey, have a great night. Thanks for hanging with us. Good luck with your sparring. Sims or no tanky tank. I did see a character rolling in it. No, we'll probably skip that just because you know there's too many games to play. I can't get to that one, I don't think. Personally, don't care if someone's gay or trans, but I do have noticed the younger generations automatically claim you to be if you don't share the same beliefs, and I don't like that. Feels like we live in a society of sheeps aiming towards being a hive mind. This is true. You are correct about that. We have lost the ability as a society to disagree. Every disagreement now is framed as hate. If you don't agree with someone's opinion, that's all of a sudden an offense to them. Like you are, you're not just disagreeing with their opinion, you are actively committing some form of violence or hate against them, which is super weird and stupid. People need to learn to separate their emotions from facts. You can disagree with someone's stance on something and still care about and even like them as a person. We should bring that back. We should make that popular in 2026. What's the easiest race to play Divinity 2? I don't know. I've never played Divinity. I've only played Baldur's Gate 3. That is also against being skinny as a guy. He hates my dex build. Yeah. I prefer strength, that's true. And I do think as a man, you should at the very least be like work on strength a little bit. Like you don't have to be the biggest, strongest guy in every room. But you also shouldn't be a skinny little noodle boy who sits on the couch all day. Like, get up, go to a freaking gym, lift some goddamn weights. You have testosterone running through your veins for a freaking reason. We single-handedly stopped the woke movement in games. Well, it's true, yeah. All because of us. Can I get him to come over here? Yeah, that is gay. What the heck? Hate is a strong word, though. I feel like people don't understand the true meaning of that word. That's true, yeah. That is very true. I don't think people understand that, like, when you truly hate someone, that's like borderline wishing their death. You know what I mean? Like, true hate is like a burning, raging fire of anger and rage. You know what I mean? I like intelligence build. Am I homosexual? No, you're not homosexual. You're homo-curious. Those are two different things. I freaking hate those giants then. I hate the giants too. Ta-da! Well, there's so many of them. Find strength weapons like great axe too enjoyable and satisfying to use. Yeah, I would probably put Dex as like my second favorite style of play. I just find the strength weapons more fun, sort of like what you said. Just want an excuse to play with Moonveil. That is Oh, Moonveil. OG once told me that for you to truly hate someone, you would have to had love to begin with. That's an interesting saying. I would have to think about that for a second. Good God, bro. Do you not understand what we got going on here? The freaking chairs! That annoyed me. I'm not gonna lie. That was slightly annoying. Forgot to start drinking my creatine. What am I doing? I'm gonna lose all my gains. DS2's moveset is weird and his grab attack is a one-shot. Yeah. But once you get him in the back sit loop, you can kill him easily. You just gotta get him sitting backwards and you can kill him like that very easily. Strength is simple and great. No need to worry about the blue bar up there. Only green and the red. Life is, yeah, it's so simple and straightforward, and the weapons make cool smashing sounds. Yeah, we had a little bit of a skill issue there. But I would rather blame it on the chair if it's okay with you guys. Like, I understand that, you know, there's a case to be made for a skill issue. But, oh shoot, I just did the wrong thing. But if it's all the same to you, let's blame it on that freaking pew bench thing. Deal. 1, 2, 3, break. Oh, that was down there. Here we go with the cope. It's not cope if it's a fact. And also if you guys just go ahead and agree. Right through his freaking legs. Suck it. Yeah, Souls don't have skill issues. We put the soul in Unk, you know what I mean? So we can't. We're just have to be good at the game. I'm gonna break it. Watch me. Watch how I. Oh. Watch how I break these benches and then I won't die. Watch what happens. And you'll see that the difference was the chairs. How did he already get hurt? Holy God. Okay. It's trying to give me the backstab, but it won't. That was gay. I don't understand how I didn't get that. See how I didn't die because the chairs were broken? This is how it works. That's Worf. Yeah, that kick was serious, bro. He sent me halfway across the arena. I feel like I need... It's been so long since we've had an actual challenge. I'm gonna forget what it's like to do a challenge in this run. Oh, here's the boss. Let me go check. I need to... Let me go this way real fast. If I remember right, Deacons of the Deep is actually kind of an annoying boss. Isn't it like a bunch of freaking priests or something stupid? I remember when Matt said he likes it hard. I did say that once. I have said that. But in my defense, he was really big. I'm just mad because you have hair and they don't. I'm sorry. I think I'm starting to have it thin up here though, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen. If I go bald, I'm gonna grow my beard out long like a freaking monk.
I am a knight of Katarina. I've managed to track down this cathedral's
Sigmir?
store of treasure. It's right over there, across that narrow path.
I just call him Onion, bro.
Treasure. Always so close, yet so far. I'm in quite a pickle.
It's a good old Souls gimmick fight. Yep, I remember now.
I know.
Oh yeah, the freaking dude smashes or something, don't he?
Shame on you, you greedy guts.
Oh, it's Patches all along! I completely forgot!
Thought you could outwit none.
How did he get me again years later?
Well,
F you, Patches!
he adores visitors.
I freaking hate him. I want to kill him. I want to kill him. I hate Patches. Oh, hi. Oh my god, this... No! 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 I won't die! You're not gonna get me like that! Oh shoot, I almost got poisoned. What's your opinion on the moaning sound you make when you take damage in DS1? It's super hot. Don't you guys moan? Like, you know, like you'll be in the kitchen or something, and you'll be like cutting up some onions for your wife, and you like cut your finger, like, oh. Do you not? Doesn't everybody do that? Are they realistic? Yeah. Lore accurate. I just want to hit his foot real fast. Oh, these freaking sludges, bro. I just wanted to hit his foot. Well, that actually did decent damage. What? I got freaking stunned by the slug. I think I'll just kill the one on the other side. Cause this dude, there's really no reason to kill him, but the other dude's guarding that door. Zesty tank. You do that when you step on a Lego? Yeah, exactly. You're walking through like, a kid's room or something, and you step on a Lego or like in the living room, you step on a Lego, and you're like, oh God, yes. For sure, that's how it goes. Slay them all. They all must perish for their sins. Oh shoot, hold up. Wait. This way. Nope. We need to go back to the bonfire. We need to take our news break. I didn't realize how late it was. Oh, dude, what am I doing? This is not where we go. Almost got shot in the face or the back of the face. Yeah, it's right here. Why am I such a tard? Alright, we got some news to talk about, boys. Probably a ton more news tomorrow than what we have today. But we do have some things to talk about. Some leaks, rumors, all kinds of things like that. Tomorrow we might actually do the news first, since I'm sure there's going to be a ton of it to cover. We probably need to do like the news at the beginning of the stream, just to make sure we get through it all, because I'm sure we're going to have a ton of things to talk about after Summer Games Fest. So, but for tonight, we're going to cover what we have leading up to Summer Games Fest. And, yeah, some pretty juicy topics, Let me get it all set up for y'all. All right, here's tonight's news. Oh, there you go. Black screen. Isn't that special? Hold on. Let me get you guys a something to look at here. If I can figure out how or where it's at. Oh, yeah, we did it. Look at that. Still learning this new software. It's still got some kinks I gotta work out. But anyway, so first and foremost, let's talk about the Elden Ring Tarnished Edition. So the Elden Ring Tarnished Edition has wait, what was it? I just went blank. Anyway, restart. Hold on, let me take a sip. So the Elden Ring Tarnished Edition has officially gotten a release date of August 28th, 2026. And pre-orders are now live. And we know the price, it is going to be $79.99. That's according to Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, Target, Walmart. It's pretty much $80 across the board. We talked about this a little bit before. Some people are very unhappy about this price tag. I don't see a problem with it. The reason is that the Tarnished Edition comes with the base game, the Shadow of the Erd Tree DLC, and all the new Tarnished Edition content. So if you were to go to like Steam and buy each item separately, just the base game and the expansion would cost you more than $80. So then you throw on top of that the extra Tarnished Edition content, and you're actually getting a pretty dang good value when you look at the market across the board. So I don't think this is anything that really needs to be complained about. I think that you get plenty of content for your money's worth with the Tarnished Edition on the Switch too. So everybody stop complaining. Give FromSoft a break, all right? I don't like that it's a Switch 2 thing either, but with that being said, it is available as DLC content. So the Elden Ring Tarnished Edition will be paid DLC content on platforms outside of the Switch 2. And we kind of know what the price is going to look like. According to From Software's Twitter account, the Tarnished Edition pack will be available for PS5, PS4, Xbox, and Steam on Friday, the same day that it's launching on everything else, for 550 yen. 550 yen is about $3.44 USD, right? So 550 yen is about $3.44 USD, which means that we'll probably be looking at like a $4.99, $5.99 type of DLC price when it actually launches on like the PS Store and everything else. So this is actually not as, it's a very small price for what they're offering. And I said this before as well. I don't have a problem with From Software charging money for additional content in their game. That's just not an issue for me. The question is, how much are they charging? If they were releasing this as paid DLC and it was like a $20 DLC, like a lot of their other DLCs that have much more content, then I think the complaints would be more justified. But the fact that this is coming out and it's only going to cost like $4 or $5 probably, I think that makes sense. That's in line with the amount of content they're providing you for that price. So I don't understand why people want to complain about From Software charging for additional content. I mean, that's pretty standard across the board. That's what a DLC is. It's just the price should be higher or lower based on the amount of content they provide, and therefore, hence we have a low price for the Tarnished Edition. So just back up off my boy Miyazaki, all right? You should watch Prison of Husks trailer. What's that? I'm a bit new, but it does have exclusive content too, besides new classes. Yes. So there is additional unnamed content in the game besides the new class. So there's 4 pieces of armor, 2 new classes, the ability to change Torrent's appearance, and then you also have some kind of other additional content that we don't know about yet. So we'll see. We'll see what that is. Get anything for early pre-order? I don't know. Do you? I don't know if you do or not. Not every game that gets a new gen update is kind enough to offer it. That's fan base. Another studio, sure. Didn't when they updated. Oh, really? I've never even heard of that game. I think Prison of Husks is another PS1 styled Souls game. It had a really good demo. Did it really? Yeah, I'll look it up. Prison of Husks. We'll look it up here in a minute. Hope it's dressing up millennia. Maybe it is. Watching Game of Thrones. Just started season 2. I heard this was the season with the Battle of Black. I've never watched season or Game of Thrones. So, but it is cool to finally get a release date for the Elden Ring Tarnished Edition, and this falls in line with my theory that they were wanting to get this announced before they announced anything for the Duskbloods. So I think that the fact that we have the release date now is actually a good sign that we're about to get some kind of Duskblood news, either at Summer Games Fest or at a Nintendo Direct in the near future, rumor has it, that is. Oh, it was big a few months ago. All right, let's look at it then. Yeah, we'll look at it here in a minute. Okay. This is just, all right, this is just freaking funny. To me, this is just really funny. Apparently, some new gameplay mechanics for God of War Le Fay have been revealed. Check this out.
My sandwich!
Oh my god.
Harder.
Oh my god, this is hilarious to me.
Woman! My beer! Now! Woman, kneel. Now!
Am I off? Oh my god. Okay, I didn't know that was part of it. I should have pre-watched this, I guess. I didn't know that was in there. I didn't know that was in there. The rest was funny. The rest was funny. Am I a bad person for thinking that's funny? I don't know. That's just funny to me. That's my sandwich. The folly of man. True, true. So, hey, Nitro, what's up, bro? I've been good. Sorry, I haven't been on the stream. No, you're good. Hey, whenever you can be here, I'm just glad you're here. Where's AI taking us? It's taking us straight to the depths of hell. You think we're getting any FromSoft news? Yeah, I do think we will. I think that there's a really good chance we get FromSoft news. Just judging by all the rumors that have been swirling around here lately, I think we got a shot for sure. Nothing's set in stone, but I'm based for thinking that's funny. I mean, I just thought it's just hilarious to me. You could cancel me if you want, but that was freaking hilarious. But on a more serious note about the whole God of War controversy that's going around, according to Jason Schreier, God of War Le Fay is not years away. So this is a quote from him. It says, I wouldn't read too much into God of War Le Fay being... Sorry, I can't even read today. I wouldn't read too much into God of War Le Fay not getting a release date or window. In contrast to a lot of other big announcements, this one isn't years away. And then he said in a reply to someone asking if it was coming out in 2028, he said, definitely not. So whether you're excited for this game or not, for those that do want to play it, I actually think it's going to be pretty fun. For those that do want to play it, it looks like maybe it'll be a 2027 game. Maybe we won't have to wait quite as long as maybe some people were thinking. Now, I do want to say this about the whole, God of War controversy with, the female protagonist and all the stuff that's swirling around about that. Here's my take on God of War Le Fay. I think, judging by the trailer, the gameplay looked fun. I don't care if it's a female protagonist. I don't care about, if they should have made Kratos or not, or if they should have put Kratos in the game or not. It's not really about that to me. In my opinion, if a game is good, I should play it. If a game is not good, I won't play it. If they take this game, and judging by, if they take this game and they go in a stupid social agenda direction or try to make her some kind of girl boss or upstage Kratos in some way, then yeah, I think that would be a design flaw and I would probably choose to skip it at that point. But if the game is just a female protagonist, but the gameplay is fun and the story is interesting, then why the F would I care? I'm just going to play the game. It's just a good game, right? At this point in time, I don't think we really know enough about the game to criticize it. All we really know right now is that there's a female protagonist, there's a weird cube thing that nobody really understands, and the gameplay looks cool. And judging based off of that knowledge, I think that you're justified in being excited for it if you like that style of gameplay. And I enjoy God of War style of gameplay. So, and listen, this isn't coming from some wokey, you know, soy boy. I'm one of the more conservative streamers you'll probably find. If anybody was gonna pick on this game for you know, any of the manosphere reasons going around about it, it would be me. And to me, it's just a non-issue. I think it looks fun, and we'll see more about the game. And if the decisions they make from here on, if the decisions they make, or I should say, if the decisions we learn they have made as we get, you know, more and more information turn out to be stupid, then I will change my opinion, and I will say it's probably a dumb game, and I won't play it. So yeah, that's just what I think. You heard Nintendo? Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Nintendo Direct. Best, most hilarious use of AI. You're blessed to be here. I'm glad you're here, dude. So Dustblood, yeah, 99%. Maybe not 99. I would say 85% chance. I think that's more accurate to get something about the Duskbloods. Oh, for more Dragon Ball. I haven't played the Dragon Ball games. There's plenty of games to entertain us this year to 20. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Personally don't care if you're an X or a Y, just as long as I can fight. I mean, I enjoy playing as a male character more than I do a female character because I relate more to a male than I do to a female. So I think that's kind of natural. But at the same time, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, it's a woman? I don't ever want to play as a woman. I don't really care. I just relate more to male characters. So, like, if I had to choose, I would pick a male. Hey, how you doing, by the way? Yeah, I'm done with school. Alexander, what's up? Hey, glad you're done with school. Did it go well? Silksong is a great example. Oh yeah, the Silksong DLC, yeah, for sure. Kratos is gonna rip his way into hell again to see his wife again, and any god in his way is gonna die again. It's kind of a loop of the same story, isn't it? Hey, because it's not a Souls-like. That is a sleep type of guy. He is not woke. True, I am not woke. I am asleep, I guess. Do also call your wife woman like Kratos? I actually do a lot, yeah. I do actually do that. Maybe I shouldn't, but I do, yeah. I like to mix it up sometimes, especially on games like World of Warcraft. I've played World of Warcraft a little bit back in the day, but it's not something. The thing is, World of Warcraft sucks me in, and then I don't play anything but that, and I just don't want to spend all that time in one game, you know. So speaking of God of War controversy, David Jaffe, or David Jaff, or Jaffa, or however you say this guy's name, the creator of God of War, has reacted to the God of War Le Fay reveal, and he's not happy about it. He doesn't think it looks good. So uninspired, so dull is one of his quotes. Another one is, it's dead. That game is not going to do well. He's very unimpressed by the direction they have chosen to take this game. Now, full context, just so you understand, he's also not a fan of the 2018 reboot. Like, he essentially doesn't like that Kratos becomes a good father. Because that's like out of line with the original God of War that he created in the original games, right? So, you know, his opinion is kind of biased, and he has a bone to pick with the IP, I guess you'd say. So I wouldn't really read too much into this. But for what it's worth, the guy who made it doesn't like the way they're taking it, and hasn't for a while, it would seem. So whether you agree with him or not, that's just his opinion. Myself, like I said, I think the game's probably going to be fun. We'll see, though. Personally, I take everything he says with a grain of sand. Yeah, exactly. He's not a super reliable source on, you know, God of War related topics. I don't know what he thinks about like anything else really. Okay, what else we got here? So that's all our news topics, but we do have a couple things to watch here real fast. Oh, that's more bricks and minifigs. Bro, you guys need to check out the bricks and minifigs controversy. Insane. Okay, we do need to talk about this, though. This is Nate the Hate's podcast. And according to Nate the Hate, I watched through almost the whole thing. And according to Nate the Hate, which he's pretty much the most reliable Nintendo leaker that there is, he says that there's going to be a Nintendo General Direct on June 8th, which would be, let's look at this, would be Monday. I believe he said, or here, let's just watch a little bit of it. You'll see. He has it chaptered, so you'll be able to see what he says. Because I can't remember if he said June 8th or... Let's see what he says.
Do these
Or
claims
just
have
next
merit?
week.
When will Nintendo begin to discuss their 2026 plans with us after Star Fox and Rhythm Heaven and Splatoon Raiders? What does the rest of 2026 look like from Nintendo? And we'll be getting that answer very soon, as from what I have heard, the Nintendo Direct will take place next week, the second week of June.
And just to be clear, that is the week of the 8th.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's the week of the 8th. So he's saying it's going to take place sometime next week, which I think they typically do directs like on Tuesdays or Thursdays. I can't remember for sure. I think that's the case, though. So according to him, sometime next week we'll get a General Direct, which has me wondering, is From Software going to reveal more about the Duskbloods at Summer Games Fest? Or will they wait and reveal some more at the Nintendo Direct? Or potentially I could see them doing this. Maybe they reveal more at Summer Games Fest to get all the publicity and eyes on it from, you know, the Summer Games Fest crowd. And then they have a more in-depth sort of like gameplay walkthrough and stuff that takes place at the General Direct, and they advertise that they're going to be doing that at Summer Games Fest as well. You know what I mean? So I can see that happening. But I could also see us not getting anything about the Duskbloods at Summer Games Fest, and then the next Direct is where we actually get it at. So, you know, we'll see. But what I'm saying is we have a very good chance of finally learning something more about the Duskbloods by the end of next week. So this is really, really good news for FromSoft fans, especially if you're excited for the Duskbloods, which I know a lot of people aren't. I understand, you know, there are mixed feelings about this particular IP, but I'm excited and I'm going to stream it and I can't freaking wait. So hopefully we learn something soon. My only one is I will servers to be brought back. Yeah, that's another question, is what are the servers going to be like? I'm disappointed and my day is ruined. Yeah, not quite the 8th, but close to. Okay, so this is, we actually watched this trailer, the announcement trailer the other day. This is a demo announcement trailer. Oh, Wii servers. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's probably never gonna happen. It's called Well Dweller. This is a demo announcement for it. This game actually looked kind of cool, so let's check it out. Maybe we'll check out this demo at some point. I don't know. With everything that's piling up, we may not have time. Can you guys hear that? Okay, good. See, it actually looks like a pretty neat little Metroidvania. It kind of reminds me of Little Nightmares. Like if Little Nightmares was a Metroidvania side scroller, you know what I mean? But the demo's out now, June 12th. You can wishlist it on Steam. That's what I might try out. I think it's Steam only. Let's look at this. Well Dweller. Well Dweller. The demo. It's supposed to come out this year. Dark fantasy action adventure Metroidvania. That looks pretty cool. Kind of interested in that one, honestly. Your birthday's June 12th? Happy early birthday. Remind me on what day is June 12th? Are we streaming on June 12th? It's a Friday. We should have a stream. Remind me on stream. I'll wish you a big happy birthday live on stream for all my 10 viewers. Oh yeah, Prison of Husks. We gotta look that up. Let's watch this first. I don't know what this is. I just saw it and saved it. So let's see. It's called Zen. Okay. It's like top-down Sifu. Oh, that's an interesting control scheme. Duel with Kung Fu Masters. Why is this kind of cool? The Grand Master. Got like an Asian hip hop theme going. Dude, this is kind of cool actually. It's unique. Can you dodge or parry though? There's some kind of something was going on there. There's a demo on Steam out for that too. That's sick, bro. That was pretty freaking cool. Had a guilty pleasure for Oriental styled hip hop. Yeah, that was actually pretty cool. Might have to wishlist that one too. It's kind of sick. All right, we gotta look up what is it? Prison of Husks. Prison of Husks game. Oh, that's a full playthrough of the demo. The official gameplay trailer. Let's look this one up. It's very foggy and blurry. Why does it look like that?
Since I withdrew, still I lie here, waiting for you.
For me, you say?
One of these days, you shall see.
Oh, it's
just how much you mean to me.
Fixed camera angles. That's old style right there. Not so sure that should ever come back.
To you.
That's a full-on Dark Souls in an animation right there. Silent Hill Soul. It's a PS1 Souls-like inspired. Prison of Husks. It's got character, I'll give it that. I don't know how I feel about it though. It looked kind of rough gameplay wise. But we could add to the charm and aura, you know, the overall feel of the game a little bit. And it has a very unique, you know, like look and style to it. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I can't say that I'm like super excited and definitely want to try it. But I also can't say that I hate it either. So I don't know. That's weird. It's weird. I'm torn. That's all just true. It's actually very old Onimusha-like. Is it really? So, oh, the old Onimusha games are like that? That's interesting. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I like it. It's interesting at the very least. Well, guys, Matt is not feeling it, but it's a Souls-like. Is it actually a Souls-like, though? I mean, the combat looked Souls-like, but a game can have, like, Souls-like combat, but not really be a Souls-like, if that makes sense. Let me see. Prison of Husks. I mean, it puts the Souls-like tag on it, doesn't it? If it's a Souls-like, I kind of gotta try it, right? I mean, that's... Alright, I'll wishlist it. I keep saying this all the time, but I feel like at some point we need to do like a little bit of a longer stream where we do like an indie showcase day and just try out like a bunch of different indie demos. Like we could try that one and like Well Dweller and Crystalla, like a bunch of different indie, and just play like the demos. Just to see if there's any hidden gems out there, you know. I think that'd be kind of a cool stream to do at some point. Of course, I say that, and when do we find time, you know? I always come up with all these ideas, but I don't have time to do them all, you know what I mean? It's the curse of being a streamer, I guess. It's charming in a rustic way. You could try the demo before. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't really want to like buy a bunch of indie games to try them out, but I'd try a bunch of demos, and any ones that I like, then I could, you know, go ahead and buy them. Please review Crimson Oath after you finish it in long form. Yeah, I will. Yeah, after we finish our Crimson Oath playthrough, or maybe even, you know, once we're close to the end, I will. I'll put together a quick review of it and put my in-depth thoughts on the game. Anyway, guys, thanks for chilling with me. As always, you guys are awesome. Thanks to the channel members. Wesley, you're the best, buddy. Thanks for supporting the channel. We will stream tomorrow, obviously, Summer Games Fest. I'm super excited. I can't wait to see the big announcements. We're going to talk about it all on stream. I hope you guys will come hang out with me. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, we will be playing Dark Souls 2. At least that's the plan. But I'm expecting it to not actually happen that way, because I bet there's going to be some kind of shadow drop or demo or something that comes out because of Summer Games Fest that we'll probably end up playing instead of Dark Souls 2. But as long as nothing major happens, we're just going to play the Dark Souls 2 Massacre run like we've been planning. Like, just stay on schedule. But if some kind of cool demo drops or something, then we're going to switch it up. We're going to go try whatever it is, right? So that's the plan for tomorrow's stream. Hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll have a lot to talk about. Peace out.